Production from world fisheries and aquaculture is increasing. There was an increase in production from 140.7 metric tons in 2007 to 158 metric tons in 2012. And that is total production as it relates to fisheries, capture fisheries and aquaculture. Demand is being driven by an increasing appetite globally for fish. It is estimated that in 2012, the per capita consumption of fish increased to about 9.2 kilograms, an increase from the 1960s where it was 9.9 kilograms. In Jamaica, of course, that consumption pattern has also been increasing. Expansion in aquaculture production globally was at a rate of 6.2% between the years 2000 to 2012. Basically, aquaculture has been deemed one of the fastest animal protein producing sectors in the world. In terms of Jamaica, the converse is occurring. There was a steady increase in marine capture fisheries and aquaculture production between the years 2000 to 2006. From there on, there was a steady decline. In the case of capture fisheries, there would be an apparent leveling off in terms of production. In aquaculture, there has been a precipitous decline. In terms of strategies for growth, the Fisheries Division does believe that there is the need for comprehensive policy and regulation as it relates to fisheries development. At the macro level, we believe that there does need to be formulated a country strategy which will ensure that fisheries is appropriately placed on the development agenda and it is appropriately funded. In this regard, the Fisheries Division has been involved in the preparation of policy, regulations, as well as development plans with respect to various fisheries in Jamaica. Basically, in conclusion, in order for us to achieve sustained growth in the fisheries sector, there is the need for cooperation at all levels to ensure that projects and programs are developed and successfully implemented, and it is strongly felt that with the proper policy, management, stakeholder input, and support for these strategies, these will be useful in creating a very positive impact on the resuscitation of the fisheries and aquaculture subsectors.
The small ruminant industry can play a vital role. If I say something to you, you might be shocked. Goat meat is the cheapest part of the goat industry. It's not the meat, the skin and the milk, the amount of things, the value added that you from the goat and sheep industry, especially the goat, can make you rich people. But we in Jamaica, because we love it so much, we eat ourselves into poverty by just focusing on the meat. When I went to Texas and tasted ice cream made from goat's milk, I can say again, Devon House has nothing over it. It's one of the best ice cream in the world. The perfume, the soap, is a beauty soap. Vibes Cartel is ramping when they talk about bleaching. That beauty soap can take off everything off your face, ladies. And there are people that are trained that are right here in Jamaica, but we do not have any goat's milk. A pound of goat cheese costs more than a pound of coffee. It is a fact. And if you go into the supermarkets, one of Sovereign, goat's milk, not the milk powder is in that supermarket. Would you believe that right now we are importing goat skin to make leathercraft? When we took over or started that initiative in 1987, there were 200,000 head of goats in Jamaica. Today, after 27 years, we have 700,000. You might say, but that is very slow growth. But what is the big problem? We are eating out the females because we love goats so much. We have written legislations that are on the government desk from 1990. Yes, in the 1990s to put a legislation on the slaughtering of females of a certain age. Once they are at a certain age, you must not slaughter them. And those that you import in this country, do not slaughter them. And we cannot get it off the desk in the Ministry of Agriculture to go to Parliament until today. Right now, FAO, they are saying if anything, God forbid that should happen, if anything should happen to the poultry industry, where would we get our animal protein? Is the milk industry, again, for dairy industry is way down. How can we push milk production when you're planting people onto the dairy lands? To milk, the government used to milk 300 heads of dairy goats at Hounslow, twice a day, just like cows. And you have goats there that would give you 6 liters of milk daily. And we used to send it to dairy industries who used to make it into cheese and sell it to the tourists. Today we don't have to do that. We have taught lots of people how to make cheese, how to make the soap, how to make the perfume. Everything is right here in Jamaica. We need 3,000 head of goats to make us self-sufficient in goat production, in meat production, 3 million, and we have 700,000.